Whatever low expectations you had for Republicans in Congress, it could be time to dial them down, as new Speaker Johnson looks set to deliver yet another budget surrender. Congressional Democrats were downright giddy, trumpeting the new 2024 budget agreement as a big win, begging the question with a Republican speaker like Johnson, who really needs Democrats? The deal clears the way to pour yet another $1.7 trillion of taxpayer money into a bunch of departments that would otherwise run out of money next week, including energy, housing, transportation, and agricultural subsidies. The deal cuts, wait for it, $16 billion in spending out of $1.7 trillion. So that is less than a penny on the dollar, or as my friend EJ Antoni notes, it comes to 5 days of interest on the national debt. And as you'd expect, it's a penny worth of gimmicks, accelerating a single budget cut along with $6 billion in leftover COVID money that they count as spending cuts because Washington does math differently than normal humans do math. As Speaker Johnson dryly put it, quote, final spending levels will not satisfy everyone. Do you think? More important, the deal does nothing about the wide open border and the millions of illegal migrants flooding into our country, apparently at a taxpayer cost of $144,000 per migrant per year, according to New York City. Indeed, one Republican, Senator Lankford of Oklahoma, is actually pushing an immigration deal that would hand out work visas to those illegals to leave no GOP donor behind in their quest to replace American workers with survival-level imports. The deal kept the McCarthy-negotiated spending levels, so $886 billion for the military, so for foreign wars, and $704 billion in non-defense spending, meaning handouts, vote buying, and power grabs. Yes, if you are following at home, establishment Republicans will give everything away as long as they can get money for foreign wars and cheap imported labor. The few actual conservatives in Congress have already said they will oppose the deal, so the Freedom Caucus called it a, quote, total failure, even worse than we expected. Conservative donors, according to one report, quote, reamed Johnson for his abject failure. Based Senator Mike Lee of Utah noted that Johnson managed to spend $100 billion more than the starting bid, it's a heck of a negotiating talent, while giving Biden just about everything he wanted. As one anonymous congressional Republican summed it, quote, Johnson is way, way over his head. He is getting rolled even worse than McCarthy. So what's next? Brought to you by Unchained.com. At this point, Johnson's tenure as Speaker may be numbered. Unfortunately, even if Johnson goes, there's not much talent in the congressional GOP until a lot more populists and American firsters get into office. Until that happens, uniparty budget deals will continue as federal spending and federal debt continue gobbling up the entire economy. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.